I'm gonna go toward the grizzly bear now
You're gonna go towards him? What do you mean?
in the conversation,
Oh,
just for a moment.
okay.
I've heard a couple of your comments about the grizzly, and I just want to share my little experiences. I went kayaking in Alaska.
Ooh.
It was fantastic. Fjordal. This is some years ago. Flea was part of the party.
So this is like a glacial river?
It's a river that goes between glaciers, and
Oh, wow.
yeah, stunning. And 3 grizzly bear encounters, all of which were lovely and mellow and harmless.
Well, you know why, though? You're near food source. You're near salmon.
Salmon.
Yeah.
And blueberries. By the way, they
Yeah.
eat blueberries all day.
All day.
Their poop is blue.
Yeah, isn't that
with
wild?
bones coming out of it.
No,
salmon
wow.
bones. One time I got ahead of the pack. I stopped at a little beach. It had a berm above my head, maybe 10 feet up. When the pack caught up with me, the kayakers in the water, they're waving and hollering. I'm like, it's beautiful. Isn't this beautiful? We're out here in the wild. There's a grizzly 10 feet above my head looking down at me as I'm just parked on the beach. No problem. No beef.
Yeah.
Second time was a mother feeding her cubs mollusks and oysters or whatever she could get. And a hiker said there's a mama grizzly with her cubs eating around the corner. I was like, I got to go see. I cannot help myself.
Really?
I must go look at this beautiful animal.
That's dangerous.
I walked slowly, gently around the corner. She saw me. She sent her cubs up a tree. She's like, guys, go up. And she continued to eat as she kept one eye on me. No grief. No.
Because you didn't surprise her.
No snarling. Just like, I see you. I'm doing my thing. You stay there, I'll stay here. Then I brought my son up and we went looking for grizzlies and we found them. And one crossed a river straight towards us and just walked right past us.
Oh. There's a distinction. What you're talking about is a coastal brown bear. They're the ones that are eating a lot of salmon. There's a difference between them and grizzlies. The grizzlies are the inland bears.
Okay.
The grizzly is a bear that you would encounter, say, in Montana, and they're much more likely to eat you.
Is that right?
Yeah. Because,
Eat you.
Yeah. They are eating animals. They're not eating fish because there's not much fish to eat there. I mean, they might catch a trout every now and then, but for the most part, they're eating moose and deer and mostly calves too. That's what they prefer to eat.
That's a good meal.
It's a good meal.
I don't think I'm a good meal.
You definitely would be, and they definitely would eat you. If you my woman got killed in Montana recently. She got killed in her tent. She was I forget what she was doing there, but she was in her tent, and this bear came into her tent and killed her. It does happen. It's more likely to happen with grizzlies than it is with brown bears, because brown bears are actually far larger too, because they have an almost endless supply of fish, especially in like Alaska. The biggest brown bears in the world used to be in California. California, even though our state flag has a grizzly bear on it, we don't have any grizzly bears in California because they killed them all.
Misnomer?
No.
No, I'm saying the flag is a misnomer.
No. They used to have them.
We had grizzlies?
Oh, yeah. There's a place called Leveque, California.
I know we had the brown bear, but now with the distinction.
Yeah. Well, it's the same bear.
Same bear.
It's
Okay.
the difference between them is one of them is on the coast and they're far
Right.
larger. California had the biggest
Right.
because California doesn't have a hibernation. It's not winter. There's no winter there. Like California, like Leveque, California.
Where is that?
It's like on the way to Bakersfield up the 5. And it's named after the last person in California to get killed by a grizzly bear. I think his name was Stephen Leveque.
You had it right the first time. It's with a B, Lebec.
Lebec.
It's Peter Lebec.
Leveque, yeah. What did I say, Leveque?
Yeah.
Leveque. That's the guy. So he got killed by a bear in 1837, which is now Fort Tejon. So that is up near Tejon Ranch. And so this guy was the last person killed by a bear, and then they basically eradicated brown bears from California because because they were killing people, because they were hunting them down, because they are predators, and they if they didn't have fish, and they found a person. They're like, I'll eat you.
I would have to see it to believe it.
See him eat a person?
Well, I've read I've read all the accounts of them eating people, and it always seems like they have a reason.
Well, yeah, they're hungry.
Other than hungry.
Well, in California, I think the issue was people were making their way to California, and they were a new food source. You know, they weren't there originally, right?
Maybe
so
they
people
were
started
just a
showing
nuisance.
up. I'm sure they were a nuisance.
Yeah.
If you're a bear and you're trying to kill a deer, and then this asshole with a musket comes along and kills your deer, and then he tries to chase you off that deer, you're like, get the fuck out of here. This is my deer you shot. Get out of here.
How about the black bear?
Black bear are more likely to try to kill people than grizzly bears are. When a person gets attacked by a grizzly bear, generally it's a surprise. When a person gets killed by a black bear, it's generally a bear that's trying to kill people. They get predatory bears.
Yeah.
They do occasionally hunt people, but it's rare. For the most part, when a black bear sees you, they just try to run away. They also think of people as a threat.
Yeah. We got charged by a black bear in Alaska.
Ooh.
And it was as big as a brown bear.
They're big, man.
Oh no, this was a house running fast at us. And then it made a right turn.
Try
Like
to scare you.
it was a bluff.
It's a bluff charge.
It was a bluff, yeah.
Thank God. Oof.
It didn't know what to do.